Hi guys, this is Ryan with Mama on Mission, and today I'm taking part in a collab. It is led by Rachel at Day to Day Joys, and this is all things pumpkin for the month of October. I took part in her collab in September, which was It's Fall Y'all collab. And for the pumpkin one, I had intentions of having Misty over, and we were going to cook something pumpkin because that is her specialty, baking. And I don't hate baking, and I actually kind of like it. I don't like baking pumpkin stuff. Um, so I was gonna have her come over and help me, and time just got away from us. So bummer. And she's getting to start Whole30 and won't be able to do any kind of. I mean, I guess she can probably find Whole30 pumpkin stuff, but none of her traditional stuff that she's known for would she be able to do. So instead, I came up with a list of 8 things that I love to do with my kids in the fall with pumpkins. And anything that I have a link for, I will try to post it in the comment or in the description below. So look out for that if you're interested in anything that I mention. And I'll also try to insert some pictures of my boys doing this stuff in the past, or of how the things turned out. The first thing is pumpkin Play-Doh. I started doing this when my oldest son was like 18 months, maybe 2 years. And we haven't done it the past couple of years, and I think I'm going to do it this year. We're on staycation right now. My husband has a few days off, and we're just staying local, but checking out some local things around us and just kind of slowing down and doing some stuff at home that would usually get pushed out of our schedule. So like last night we made cookies and stuff. So I think we're going to make some pumpkin Play-Doh this weekend. And again, I'll post a link to the recipe that we've used. And another thing I like to do, and you can do this pretty early, as young as 2, I would think, is to do jack-o'-lanterns. Just cut out a pumpkin shape from orange construction paper. If they're really young, then go ahead and cut out a mouth and nose and eyes, and then put glue on the back of them and let them place them. Or have them color the pumpkin first, and then you place them, either way. If they're a little bit older, have them cut out their own mouth, nose, and eyes, or and you can draw it for them or not, depending on their age and abilities. And it's just fun, easy, minimal cleanup, and they like it. My boys like anything holiday related, so that's always been an easy one for us. For older kids, we have those paper 3D pumpkins. Those are really fun, and I may do this with my boys this year. We'll see. But they do take like a lot of cutting and stuff, so you wouldn't want to do it with real young guys. Another thing I love to do is paint pumpkins. And I've learned the hard way that don't do this and be hoping for like something that like goes with your house and it's all matchy pretty. It will be beautiful because your kids will do it, but don't have any preconceived ideas of how it's going to turn out. And if you want some that are going to turn out a certain way, buy some for yourself and you paint your own and give them theirs and let them do their thing. Because one year I was like, oh, if I give them just the colors that I really want on there, it'll be great. Well, they mixed all the colors and then painted it on, so we just had brown pumpkins. So I would suggest, if you want some for your own home, painting your own, just give them whatever color they want, let them paint and get gross and have fun. And then when they dry, let them put stickers on it. You know, it keeps them very busy and is fun and just lets them explore and get messy and do their thing. And I'm all about that. It's kind of funny because I'm a type A personality and I hate cleanup. And I hate messes, but once I just like get over that and let my kids do it, I love it. Like seeing their creativity and them having fun, it's always worth it. Another thing I like to do is just any fall worksheets, which you can Pinterest these. I'm probably not going to put a link below because you can just Pinterest these, Google them, whatever. And there's always free, fun, either coloring sheets or word searches, just any kind of fun thing like that. My kids, anything that's like out of the ordinary where I'm like, ooh, this is fall. Don't you want to do this? I'm like, yeah, you know. So I recommend doing that, especially if you're wanting to like get in some learning, but without like doing official school. If you're a homeschooler, it's a good way to cheat. We also last year made these pumpkin patch desserts, and I'll post a link below and hopefully post a picture of what they turned out like. And it was like chocolate pudding and then crushed Oreo cookies on top of that, like in clear cups, for the dirt, and like the mellow cream pumpkins on top. Really easy, but the boys had so much fun. And with those ingredients, they really got to do a lot of it themselves. They mostly did it themselves because it was the instant chocolate pudding and then banging up the Oreos and assembling. So super easy, super delicious, and chock full of sugar. But it's a good once a year treat. And then another thing I love to do, we did this with my preschool class in our co-op last year, was just bring or just cut open a pumpkin and give them the squish. As long as they're past that age of like putting everything in their mouths, which is not going to hurt them even if they are that young, if you just want to sit there and maybe try to keep it out of their mouths. But it's fun for anyone. Like, and some kids look at it and like gag, so then it won't be so fun. But a lot of kids, like, they love Play-Doh, they love bubbles and soap, and they love, you know, anything that's messy and different and a cool texture they love. So my kids have always, I've just, you know, not every year, but we've cut up pumpkins and just let them play in the squish and clean them up later, and it's a blast. Whole night full of fun right there. Also, once a year we go to my grandparents' cabin. We don't do this at home, but we just do traditional jack-o'-lanterns every year, and it's a tradition that's been going on since I was a little kid, and my boys love doing it now. They've been talking about it for weeks, and it's still like 2 weeks away. So yeah, just do some plain old jack-o'-lanterns and can't go wrong there. So those are my top 8 things I love to do with my kids in the fall with pumpkins. We will pick one of those things, especially the indoor type things. Jack-o'-lanterns obviously work better outside. But a lot of those things are indoor things, and I'll just put on like some Halloween music, like those old Monster Mash and stuff like that. And we'll just have a good night inside and watch The Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, or something like that. We just have a blast. So if you have not subscribed yet, I invite you to do so, and check out the playlist below for other pumpkin videos. I'm sure there'll be recipes and DIYs and everything else. I don't know what there is, but it'll be good. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe now, and leave a comment below if you like any of these ideas. Thank you for watching. Bye.